I am so proud of my dad. I'm blessed to be able to say that he's been the mentor for my professional life. He's taught me lessons about community, committing to quality, um, committing to sustainability, working through hard times. Um, I think to understand my dad really is to kind of understand where he came from when he was starting the wood companies and started developing in the short north. He got his MBA from Northwestern. Between undergraduate and graduate, he was worked at a flower nursery, managed a nursery. Then went back to school to get his MBA. Then went into banking for Huntington. Later decided he did not like banking and went to work for a retirement home developer. That developer decided to sell the business and said to my dad, "What do you want to do with your life now?" My dad had bought a couple 4-family apartment buildings in Victorian Village when he was working for others. His development of the short north was grassroots, bottom-up development. He did not have a lot of money.
I'd seen a project in Portland, Maine, on the ocean, at the docks along the ocean, and I was impressed with what they'd done with a lot of old warehouses and buildings along the shore there. So I thought, gee, wouldn't that be great to have in Columbus, something like that? And the other thing was the availability of buildings that could be purchased pretty reasonably, so that the expense of acquiring them and then pouring a lot of money into them, it was almost feasible to be done because this area was in pretty bad disrepair. I was a renovator, though. I was a do-it-yourselfer who had been doing it as a hobby when I came over to High Street. So I was hands-on. I was actually doing work.
You look at it today and you can't imagine the challenges of someone who's young, changing a career, getting into development, and trying to renovate these historic buildings, which are harder to do than new construction, going out and raising money for each new project, then getting a lender to commit to financing the project, and then going out and finding tenants to fill the buildings and trying to keep things together. And it was not easy. I mean, he struggled a lot.
I was not a builder.
Yeah.
I was an ex-banker who had become a real estate developer. And I love the city. I mean, I love downtown. I love the feel of being in the city. I moved here from Chicago, where I was only there a few years going to school, but I love that feeling of a lot of people together.
He was a true pioneer in terms of coming into the neighborhood. And he, rightfully credits the neighborhood, the community, as being his biggest partner, and hopefully their biggest partner as well.
Why did your dad care so much about small businesses and creative businesses?
I think he recognizes that they are. We're not going to be a suburban strip mall district. And if we're going to be something special, it's the individuals who put their heart and soul into the business that create unique shopping experiences, unique dining experiences. I think that's one of the things that he's really taught the rest of us is work with great people. Probably one of the things that makes me think about how I appreciate my dad the most was after he retired. And it was when we were developing the Woodco building. We had a 1-story building that we were adding 3 additional stories onto. And this was the time of the Great Recession, where no one was really loaning money on new development. And this was kind of our largest project to date as a company. And it was shortly after my dad retired, and we got to a point where we ran out of bank loan money. And it was probably one of the most stressful times of my professional career. And, my dad came to the table as supportive as always. And my mom and dad pledged their retirement assets so we could get more loan funds to finish the project. And that became our first boutique development that we did, kind of this higher end residential experience. And now we've done a handful of the wood company boutique collection properties, but it was really with their kind of unwavering support that we were able to finish that project, and it gave us the kind of the footing to pursue additional development. His approach has always been this multi-generational approach to development, and that's carried forward to both myself and my brother John, who's in our company. And I watch my kids come and love what we do, and love the Short North.
What do you think getting this award means to your dad?
Oh, I think it's really, really special. I loved, he's had some health issues recently, and I just loved being able to go home after getting the call from the mayor letting me know that he was going to receive the award, and just seeing my dad light up and smile. You just sense his pride. When I shared with him, that he was going to be recognized this way. So it's really very meaningful.
I've known your dad and your family now for almost 10 years, and the work that I've been doing in the neighborhood. And the one thing that I would say characterizes all of you is just how humble you really, really are. It means so much to me to watch this recognition being given, because I don't know that every single day when someone's walking down High Street in the Short North, they're thinking about Sandy and about the impact that he has made, and he deserves to have all of the recognition for doing that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Ginther. I am really honored to be included in this list of outstanding residents who have done so much to make Columbus a great city that it has become. Redeveloping the Short North has been a community development project to me rather than a top-down construction project. The Short North is a bottom-up community effort which involved hundreds of participants. The effort has been recognized as a national model. It demonstrates what a group of neighbors can accomplish when they join together to make their neighborhood a better place to live. The area has literally transformed itself to one of the most vibrant neighborhoods in Columbus. Personally, the Short North experience helped me make my life more meaningful by being involved in such a wonderful effort, which is so worthwhile. It also helped me meet many friends, some of whom have become lifelong friends. Thank you again very much.